Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Daniati bin Muhammad Faiz and my metric number is 01DDT23F1086, and today I want to explain about our project 1 web design. So let's take a look. Overview. Firstly, website concept and storyboard. Second, our website. Third, features and functionality about our coding. 4, open for Q and answer. So for the first one is our homepage. So this is our storyboard. A for title, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5 is for button, which is lead to others page, which is homepage, destination, culture, event and contact. So C1 is header, C is header, C1 is paragraph, D header, D1 is paragraph, E header, F image, F1 text, G image, G1 text, H image, H1 text, and I is lastly text is for copyright, and J is our background image. So discussion for our website. So this is our website. On top of that, we have a greeting, welcome to Malaysia, and have 5 buttons that lead to other 5 pages. So this page show about explore the wonder of Malaysia, features destination, a preview of popular place, cultural highlight, overview of Malaysia, tradition, food and festival, amazing food, encouragement to explore different sections of Malaysia, and lastly, at the bottom of our website have a copyright. So next is our coding. So this coding is to combine the CSS file with our HTML index file. So next, this is to link the page to another page. For example, this is index HTML, destination, culture, event and contact. So lastly, this is our copyright footer. Next is our coding in CSS. This is body part. This is header, H1, H2, H3 and paragraph. Next is navigation. This one is section and highlight. So let's take a look of our website. This is our homepage. There's 5 buttons, and let's take a look at the coding. So this is the coding. So I decide to split it into another section. So this part is hero section, about section, and title section, and this one is for highlight. There's 3 highlight. So this is first section, second section, third section, and this is highlight. So then let's input the text and the image like this for every part. So this highlight, there is a highlight box, which is this one, and there is a image, this one, and header 2 and text. So next, let's take a look of our CSS style. So this is for body font family, area sans serif, margin 0, padding 0, background image we use image of island, so this one, and the background we put cover, so the island picture will cover the entire pages. So next is a background position. We put it on the center of the website. Next, background attachment fits. That's mean if we scroll down, the picture will not follow our movement. So next, color is white. That's align center. We put all center. Next is header background black, and this is overlay transparent like this one. We can see the picture behind it, and then padding 20 px, that align center. Next is header 1 which is this one, font size 50, header 2, font size 40, which is this one, and H3, which is this one, 30 px, and paragraph, lastly paragraph, this one for 22 and 1.5 line head. So next is navigation, our navigation, this one. So for the navigation, we use a style none, padding 0, margin 0, display flat, so mean that the item is in one row, in a row, and justifies content is at a center, gap 20 ps, so we put the gap between them is 20 ps. So next is display inline, color, we put it white color, this one, the text is white color, and text decoration none, font size 20 ps, font weight bold, blending 10 15, and the transition we put it at 0.3 s. So for the hover, so when we touch them, it will automatically change the color into a yellow, so we put yellow, and the text will be black after it become yellow, this one. So next is our section, so this is about this part. So about 50 ps, background white, this one, background white, and color is black, and then border radius 10, margin 50, auto with 80%. Next is about image, this one. We decide to set the image width is 100%, max width 300 ps, border radius 10 ps, and margin top 20 ps. And the section for title, which is this one. We decide to color it at yellow, margin 50 ps, so the color of the text will be yellow. The next one is highlight, blending 50 ps, highlight container, justify wrap, justify center, gap 20 ps, and highlight box, this one box, for black tone of text, and it will cover the entire image and text, so this one. So the lastly is our copyright footer. We decide to put the background is black and the text is white, and that's all for index. Next, let's take a look of our destination. So for this one, this is our website. So on top of this website is we show top this destination in Malaysia with 5 button that connect to all 5 pages. So next, on this page it shows exciting place in Malaysia, a list of Malaysia top tourist attraction, high quality image of each location, brief description of each destination. We put top 4 best place to go, for example Kuala Lumpur, Langkawi, Penang, and Malacca. So let's take a look of our coding. So for this one is to link our style, our destination.html to our CSS file. Next is we put all information inside the coding. So let's take a look of our CSS coding for this page. So this is for body, header, navigation, section, footer. Let's take a look at Studio Code. So for the destination, yes, is same like before. Is to link for 5 pages, and H2 must visit to Malaysia. Visit place in Malaysia. So next is we put the image of Langkawi image. So on this, and then we have a section. We split it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 section. Which is for the first one is Langkawi section, Penang section, and Kuala Lumpur section, Cameron Highland, and lastly Sabah. And for the first one is for Langkawi section. So for this one, all this information inside of destination, H3 paragraph, H4 UL, this is all the list that we can do in Langkawi. For example, this one, right? The Langkawi Skycape and Skybridge, Iceland hopping, adventures, snorkel, and dive at Pulau Payang Marine Park. So this all activity that we can do in Langkawi. So it's the same for the 5 section. And lastly is our footer, which is a copyright. Next we go for our CSS file. So for the first one, body font family, Arial sans serif, margin 0 by padding 0. Background image we put a KLCC image. So this one, cover the entire page, center, and fits. So there's no following movement. So color we put black, text align center, padding top 80 px. So for the header, background none. So there's no background. Color is white. So we put the color is white for header. And then pending 20 px. So text align center, we put all center. And then navigation, we have a background transparent, which is black, this one. And then pending 15 px, text align center. Navigation UL, list style none, padding 0, margin 0, display flat, so we put it all in one row. Justify content center, gap is 20 px, so there's gap between them, which is 20 px. So navigation UL LI, display dot inline, navigation UL LI A for this one. For this ULLI, color is white. So for the color is white. And text equation none, font size 2020 px, font weight is bold, padding 20 px, border radius 5, transition background 0.3 as in and out. So navigation UL li.hover for this one. So it will be yellow, same like usual. So it will be yellow, and after it become yellow, the text will be black, so like this. So for the next one is header 1. Header 1 bold 50 px, white, H2 3520, color is black. So for header 1 white, header 2 is black. This one, header 2. And header 2 dot must visit site. Title, font size is 35, margin bottom 35, and 20. Color is white. So the next one is we go for our destination section, which is this one. We already inside the destination section. So for this one, display flags in one row, align center, justify content space between, background color is white, so the background is white, all the background. So pending 20 px, margin 30 px, width is 80, box shadow 0 px, 8 px, black color, border radius is 10 px, text align left, so we put all at left. And then go for the next one, even flat direction row reverse. So the next one is reverse from the usual. And the destination image, so for the image is destination image is 45%, max 500, border radius HPM, destination content with 50%. UL font size 22, text align is left, and then pending 0. So the next one, ULLI pending 5PS 0. Footer for this one is yellow color. The color of text is black and the text line is center pending 10 ps position relative width as 100 mps. So for the next one, I will give to my friend to explain about the culture, event and context page. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, my friend Adin. And now I will continue the culture page, event, and contact. So now let's talk about the storyboard for culture page first. So here we have the description and the illustration for the page. A, we got the title for page. All the B are the buttons, navigation to go to the another page. C, we have header. D one, all here the explanation of the page of culture. Okay, now let's move on. What we have on this page. So this page is all about celebrating Malaysia's rich cultural heritage. The design reflects the diversity and vibrancy of the country traditions, from the colorful festival to the unique blend of Malay, Chinese, and India. On this page, we show emphasis on the blend of Malay, Chinese, and India cultures. So we have traditional arts and crafts, festival and celebrations, traditional music and dance. Okay, now let's move on to the coding of this page. So here's the coding to link the page coding to CSS file, which is for the styling. And here we have coding for information. So we have uh, the button for the navigation button, and here we have the header, a melting pot of cultures, and the description. So here's the description. Okay, next we move on to the CSS file. So we do background image, and I put the background image. We will see it after this. Background size cover, it will cover the entire page of the website. Next, background position center, the image of the background will be centered and it's fixed, so it cannot be moved around. Okay, the text also centered to make it more appealing for user to use. Next, for this is the coding for header. Background color is black and text align center. This is coding for navigation. Navigation is also same for all pages. Here's the coding for description, like for headers, paragraph, for text or general. And next we have section and footer coding. I will show you after this. Okay, let's move on to the website. So here is the website for culture, page for culture in the website. So we have traditional arts and craft. Malaysia's artistic heritage is expressed through fabric making, wood carving, and handcrafted pottery. So here's the header, and this is the second header, and also this is the paragraph that we use in the coding. So as you can see, the text is centered, and the image we put to make it more appealing is also centered. So we divide it to three sections, and all three sections have the same styling. The text is fixed and centered. The image is also centered. Okay, That's it for culture page. Okay, next let's move on to events page. So this is the storyboard for event. It's pretty much the same, the button for all pages and the headers, uh, the construction, I mean the design of the page. It's like this, left and right, left and right, and I will show it after this, the demonstration. Okay, so in this page is designed to showcase Malaysia's vibrant calendar of events, from cultural festivals to music concerts and sports activities. On this page, we show you a glimpse into major annual and special events, emphasis on cultural diversity and festive celebrations. We have a few event categories: festival, national and local celebration, music and arts, concert, art exhibition and cultural performance, sports and adventure marathons, outdoor activities and extreme sport events. Okay, now let's move on to the coding. So this is the coding to link to CSS file, and this is the description coding. We have headers, paragraph, and each section divided to 3 sections, as we said before. Okay, now let's move on to the CSS coding. Also the same, we have background image, cover the entire page, and it is centered and also fixed. It is also black color, and the text is centered. Header text centered, color white, background none. This is the uh, this is the coding for navigation. I will show the button how it works after this. And this is the coding for headers. As you can see, H1, H2. And this is the coding for section and footer. Okay, now let's move on to the website. Okay, as you guys can see, if we hover our mouse to the button up here, it will change to the text will change to black color and the button will change to yellow color. So this is the hover effect that I put in navigation coding. Okay, as you can see, navigation ULLI hover, the color will be black and the background color will be yellow. Okay, so now we go to event. So what do we have here? So I put a Malaysia flag at the background, and this is the headers. So we have more than 3 sections actually. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 section that's talking about events that happen in Malaysia. So we have Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Chinese New Year, Thaipusam, Rainforest World Music Festival, Georgetown Festival, Malaysia Day, and Deepavali. And we also have description for each festival. Okay, so that's it for event page. Finally, we have the contact page. So this is the last page of our website, which is contact. So this is a storyboard uh, illustrating the page of the website. So pretty much the same as the other page. We have title for page, button, headers, text, and we also but this one is different because we have button to submit. And I'll show you the demonstration after this. We have images, text, and background image. Okay, now let's move on. So what do we have in contact page? So in contact page, this page is essential for visitors who want to reach out to us whether they have inquiries, feedback, or just want to connect. Okay, so main features, we have simple and user-friendly contact form, radio button to select the nature of the inquiry. So whether they want to contact uh, whether they want to contact us, they up to them whether they want to give us their email phone number or WhatsApp number. Okay, so now let's move on to the coding. So this is the coding to link to CSS file. Okay, and this is the coding to get input from user. So pretty much if user type in the message box, this message box accept input from user. So if they click submit, and it will send to us. Okay, now this is the coding for Google Maps, and this Google Map doesn't have in the picture, but I will show you in the demonstration after this. Okay, now let's move on to the CSS coding. Pretty much the same. Background size, cover the entire page. Background position, center. Background attachment, fixed. Color black, text align centered. Also same as header. And navigation is also the same for all pages. Text, button, maps, and footer. We have button hover, map container, and footer. And lastly, we have form and input. So we accept input from the user. Okay, now let's move on to the website demonstration. Okay, so this is the contact page. Get in touch. If you have any question, feel free to reach to us by filling out the form below or using the contact details provided. So here the user can input their name, email. Actually, they can choose whether they want to put their email, phone, or WhatsApp. This is the radio button. It's very good to make it more appealing for users. And this is where they can type message to us, and this is the button. So we put our contact detail right here for them to contact us. And this is the Google Map. So user can use this Google Map to find us. Okay, to find us, to maybe meet us in person and ask us more about Malaysia if they interested. So that's it for me and from us. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.